and get a bit of feel and get the connections going between yourself and your fellow players. So definitely make the right decisions and keep the game simple early on and build up into a phase of play where you can actually use your skills and use the flair.
Even if you look at the last game where India, where Sada Singh, who is one of the very best at that exponent of playing the killer part, he may play, what, 3, maybe 4 in a match. But he'll pick them. He won't try and suddenly find one. So you've got to pick your moments.
Absolutely. If you do it too often, it makes it pretty much easy for the defence to realise that this guy's going to look for these all night long.
Well, there is the head coach of China, Song Yi. He's been in charge for about a year, former captain. He's actually China's second highest goal scorer in the Asian Champions Trophy, with 6 goals in 10 matches.
And out of the group that's here tonight, he's the highest scoring out of all of them.
So here comes China. This is Lin Changyang, who had to take evasive action from Wang Bo-wen, shot a little earlier on, drops it out to Guo. Guo to Zhang. Zhang goes all the way across the park. Japan drop right off. The furthest forward is just outside their 23. They're really trying to compact that defensive area. And there is the Japanese coach, Takehiko Yamabori, another former player. Coached the Japanese juniors here in Kwantan last year at the Junior Asia Cup. So here is Hayashi, Raghu Prasad of India. On the far side, the umpire in the end that Japan are defending in this half. And there is Shin Dong-yun from Korea. He's umpiring on the near side. And rolling out is Mitani. And it's a free hit to Japan.
Both sides here just showing a lot of respect to each other, playing off a half-court press, not wanting to expose too much space in behind the lines.
Into the corner, Watanabe rolls around into the circle, trying to find the penalty corner. Still going, Watanabe. Does he get the penalty corner? Well, they had the referral, but he didn't go up, so that's the best gauge you can have. The aerial out of defence, and that's gone. Well, we saw China do that, didn't we, last night against Malaysia? Just throw it long and try and get him behind, and it worked, but it won't work against higher ranked sides.
No, it's very difficult to work against. Here we go. Tremendous ball out the back, a lot of power on this one. And the good thing there is that their striker was underneath that ball when it came down, so he would have got the advantage had he been able to control that.
Confirmation of those last 5 matches, but the last 3 have all gone way of the team in red at the senior level. He did mention that Junior Asia Cup match, which Japan won 2-1. Tanaka, Seren Tanaka with the free hit. Tanaka, as we have a look at how the free hit was run, but Japan looking to try and put some pressure on into the circle. And the ball in was by Kitasato, but China get it out.
And Japan applying a lot of pressure to China here. Extended phase of play where they've had the possession, but something I'd like to see China possibly do a lot better is when Japan have the possession in the bottom left and bottom right pockets, step out and step that press just a little bit higher and cut the field in half. Don't let them transfer it across the width of the field.
Zhang dropping it out to his skipper, Meng Li. Down the line, not enough pace on it, but there's been a mistrap by Hatano, and possibly, no, hardly comes to Yi Wen Long. Wu on this near side, transfers it straight up to Zhang. Zhang looking towards the head of the circle. The first touch isn't a solid one from Zhong, and Japan will get it away, and it's Yamamizu who brings it away, feeds it up that left-hand line. Now is it going to be a foot race to the ball? No, it's not. China cut it out and will now have a go themselves. It's a pretty breathless start, and it's quite hot and humid out there, so it'll be interesting to see if this lot can carry on at this pace.
Absolutely. These athletes are tremendous specimens these days. We're very well conditioned, I'd say, in the last probably 6 to